Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legends. Big moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So Tulane's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, it's a nice route here by the wide receiver in tight man coverage, breaking towards the sideline. How about the quarterback? Placement of the football out in front where only his guy could get his hands on it.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
They'll run it to the right side. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the head coach accepts the penalty, pushes the offense back a little bit. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulane. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirby.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Auburn Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And the back gets the football. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Johnston. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw. But really, it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Johnston. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moves to the 47-yard line. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it with the draw play. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Johnston. And they get him down after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a...
Oh, and it's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Runner scooped out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it second and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Tulane. Still no answer for this offense. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Johnston. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time
looking to make a play deep downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Got him, he's sacked.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Tough spot here, second and long from the 16. Here quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Gonna run it. It's Flanagan. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Using his legs on the scramble. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They go with a direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Johnston. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They'll run it here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Got it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Here we go. Base.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Ready?
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Makes a nice move there.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Goes the fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking for some space. It's Flanagan. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Looking to throw it again. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. To stretch the lead, the route is on. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Scanning the field. It's Johnston. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And now the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Using his legs, it's Flanagan. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
When the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away, all you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive.
42 Spider.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Spider.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. The 30. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Quick pass, the catch is made.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
To the air, it's Johnston. Makes a quick catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
1 down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. 1st down here for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Green Wave. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Dropping back, it's Johnston. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Caught quickly. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Tackle made after just a short gain. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Trying the old counter play here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Trying to find some room. It's Flanagan. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
QB decides to keep it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
On the ready.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Spider.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He stays alive. Finding some room at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
They'll run it to the left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Look, I realize that any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you...
Touchdown, Tulane. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's got it. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back to pass. It's Johnston. Quick throw to the left. And off the deflection, it's caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, let's give the tight end a lot of credit here off that deflected football. The concentration and the nice hands to go up off of that tip ball to make that catch.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Second down now after the sack.
29 Philly.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Punt team ready to boot it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.